It's Team ODV, Save Me on 94723 after 5. The incredible, beautiful Minnie Dlamini is in the building. That's right. Celebrating, you just corrected me, not 10, because that's what the internet says. It's actually 13 years.
13 in June this year.
Wow, that's amazing. I can actually remember the very first, I don't think I've ever told you this. Yeah. I remember the very first time I saw your face.
Oh, that's crazy.
I saw your face. I had entered Live Amp the year you won.
Yeah.
I saw your face on Facebook.
Just to show the era.
I remember the exact picture. You were sitting on a yard, like in a yard, but with your like legs crossed.
Oh, that was my Facebook profile picture.
And I was like, this girl's gonna win.
Oh,
like immediately. I knew
Bobs.
quite immediately. So congratulations on all you've done. We've seen people come and go. What do you think has given you so much longevity?
I don't know. I love what I do, and I'm not to say that people don't, but I love to put in the work. I love to learn on the job. I love to expand myself in the business, and I think that's why I went from being on air to being behind the scenes. So much of this business and this industry fascinates me, and I'm so eager to learn every facet of it.
And not only this industry, I mean, you have MD Skin, which you've run absolutely successfully as well. Like, I love to see not just a beautiful, it's not just beauty, it's brains as well. What you know about it?
We tried.
Yeah.
We tried.
What were some of your biggest challenges there?
My biggest challenges was, when you get into a space that you don't actually understand, it's very easy for people to mess you around. And that's one of the things that I found out with my skincare range, and that's why I had to end it, was because you start to realize that things weren't being handled the way that they were supposed to be. But I take ownership of that because I should have known better. I should have done a lot more research. I should have just gone in head first and just trusted every person I walked into business with. You've got to really put in the work. And I'm so keen for people to expand and go into different aspects of business and life. But you need to be very diligent about learning a space that you're not really familiar with.
And kudos to you, because not many people, everyone wants to celebrate or announce, but not everyone's happy to recognize that, hey, you know what, this didn't work out, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because people think success just happens all the time.
Exactly.
Matt's got a question for you.
Well, my thing is, as you mentioned over there, you have a lot of hats. You do it all. You've got, television personality, rapper, dancer, businesswoman, designer, professional chef. You've done it all.
I've done a lot, but I've just been so privileged because when I grew up, I really did study the arts. So I grew up singing, dancing, acting, doing all of the things that I'm doing today, and I have been privileged to be able to do in this industry.
So does it bleed like one into the next?
I mean, if the opportunity comes and you're skilled in it, yeah, absolutely. I mean, the opportunity, I was still a presenter when the opportunity to act came, and people were like, can you actually act? And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what I was studying.
Let's talk about that. The first one that I think people found out about was The Wild.
Yes.
Which was the first like really big budget sort of series in South Africa. Was that daunting to get into something high budget?
My first scene was with Connie Ferguson.
Oh my God.
So I need to understand that I was losing my mind. Yeah. My first job was actually Generations.
Oh, hectic.
I was on Generations for a couple of months. It was like a little cameo role. And then that's where I got picked. That's where they saw me for The Wild.
Now, one of the things I want to talk about, you talk about this intensity that you've been having, but you're no stranger to this. You got far in Miss South Africa. And I think a lot of...
Okay, Matt, I'm not pointing and
oh my goodness.
Next thing I must start calling you Frankie.
We're Shots fired. That was a complete prank. You walked outside to take a photo, and we told all of Joburg we're gonna ask you the wrong question.
That's not like rap.
The rapper thing threw her off, but she picked up so well.
Ladies and gentlemen, a professional. We continue a real conversation with Minnie next. Adele, oh my God, at 9:47, 20 minutes before we get on out of here, wrapping up our conversation with Minnie Dlamini, who is in the building. We've had so much fun with you this evening.
Most fun.
So good. But you've got a brand new movie out. It's called The Honeymoon, and in The Honeymoon, three best friends jet off on an unexpected holiday after one of them is jilted by her fiancé the night before the wedding. You play a married mother of two.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was crazy because I hadn't been married for that long, and the kids were like 8 and like 9. So I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
But it was really, really fun. It was, what I love about the story is that she goes through a really cool transformation where she finds herself, her marriage is in a bit of a rut, and she's tired, and she really finds herself when she gets to Zanzibar.
South Africans love a good romantic comedy. Like, there's something about romantic comedies that just draws. Do you think it's like the escapism of it all?
I think so, but I think what I love about this movie is that there's no man that's in the romantic comedy.
Yeah.
It really is a story about three best friends. It's about sisterhood. It's not really about the fact that they find romance. It's about the fact that they fall in and out of love with each other. That's
Love
what
that.
the movie's about.
Shot in Zanzibar and in KZN.
Correct.
For 2 months.
Yeah.
What was that like? That's a long time to be away from home.
Well, I was at home.
Yeah.
It was great. I got to take my kid home and he got to spend a lot of time with my mom and dad. So that was really, really special. And it was a good 7-8 months at that time. So it was really cool to spend that amount of time at home with the kid.
You're constantly evolving and it's so beautiful to watch. So my thing is what are you going to do next?
I really think I want to take a stab at acting again. I had a really, really great time on this film. And what I like about it is that I don't have to do 1 billion projects in a year. I can just take a project that makes sense to me, that I love, and get to do that. But what I'm really, really looking forward to is producing. I'm working on some incredible shows, some great lifestyle shows right now that I'm working on that I'm so excited about. And in the next couple of years, you'll probably be seeing me or my name on the big screen, produced by me.
Love that. Ladies and gentlemen, the incredible, can I call you actress, producer, mother?
Yeah.
Minnie Dlamini, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, my love.
947 Drive with Thando.
This is 947.